What's up, It Girls? It's your girl, Britney Shields, and welcome to the season finale of the It Girl podcast. My It Girl co-hosts of the week are my sisters of the Holy Trinity. It's Icon Lewis and Mary-Kate Lohan!
Yes! Oh my god, no, don't stand up, everybody.
They're standing.
They're standing in a different way. In a different way. So
Wow.
the Holy Trinity, of course, is referring to Paris, the infinite icon. Paris, I was like, Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton, the infinite icon. Lindsay Lohan, Mary-Kate Lohan, and
My
then,
mother.
of course, Britney Spears. Britney Shields.
Look what we did, y'all.
Look what we did, y'all. We're doing it.
Wow, we
It's
did
also
that.
so crazy to me to be like drag queens in LA that are like being these people, playing these characters, and like relatively well known in the scene at this point.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
driving here, pulling up, I passed the Chateau Marmont, and I was like, oh, remember when the girls were just there? And we were just at home in
Yes.
middle school, logging on to PerezHilton.com, watching it.
Right.
And now here we are.
And now here
living
we
it.
are
Yeah,
at the
wait,
Chateau Marmont.
At the Chateau.
Yeah, where were you when the photo was taken? Where were you during 9/11? Just kidding. During the photo.
What year was this photo?
Yeah, true. 2006?
I actually have no idea.
And you know what's gaggy is that photo was taken outside of the hotel that I work at now.
Really?
I rewatched like the
I love
video of
that.
it recently, and I was like, oh my god,
Wait,
That's
you're
the
like at
street.
my hotel.
oh my god.
Yeah.
So I'm so close to it.
You're very close.
That's-
We're like almost there.
We're almost there.
And baby Paris is driving in the photo, and I got a car now, so I'm driving.
Hey,
Get in, girls.
wait, you got a car for real?
Yes, I
Oh my
have a
Oh my
car.
god,
God.
congratulations.
I know.
And now you've got that car insurance.
I
too.
do.
And
huh?
do
Yeah.
you?
I
what,
do.
What car insurance do you?
State Farm,
Yes.
like a good neighbor.
Now, obviously, our first episode was less than a year ago.
Oh my
And honestly,
God.
that feels like
Wait, that was less than a year ago?
less than a year ago.
Oh my
It
God.
feels like
Brittany,
10
shout
years.
out to you.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like this is
Oh,
kind of grown a bit in less than
Yes.
a year.
in less than a year
Yeah.
to go from that to this is
yeah,
like
that
crazy.
to this.
That to
Absolutely.
the
Well, we were like in a basement.
Yeah, I know. And now we've got like
Now we're on the second
camera in
floor.
the second floor. Moving on.
on.
Well, and I wanted to talk to both of you too, because I feel like, recently I've just seen like a switch for all of us where it's gone from maybe just like being a new girl to now being like one of the regulars. I wonder if like for you guys, have you noticed was there any intentional switch where you were like, oh, I'm doing this now?
I feel like it kind of happened gradually for me, and
Mhm.
it was like recently that I think when I did Fat Slut for the first time,
Yeah.
I
Our
think
debut?
I was like the debut.
My sister.
I think that's when I was like, oh, people are like taking me seriously,
Yeah.
and like people want to see what I do.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was maybe, but it just felt like it was happening more and more.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
And Meatball really took to you. I mean, she's been talking about you on the podcast.
I know. And now I'm returning the favor and talking about her on this podcast.
Yeah, yes, careful.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, I mean, she's amazing. And that
Yeah,
party is
I know.
like incredible. That show's incredible. What she's built is like such an amazing space for like
Absolutely.
queer people
Mhm.
and drag artists. Like she has
Mhm.
such incredible performers there. It is, I mean, I'm just honored to like even be considered to like be on that stage.
You are that girl.
You are that girl.
I am that girl.
Absolutely. And I think it was It Girl Party of the Year. Or it got
Probably.
voted, obviously.
Oh, yes, it was.
It did get voted for
And wasn't Meatball Comedian of the Year or something?
Comedian of the and Drag Queen of the Year.
She's hilarious.
Okay, she's
Okay.
racking up the
racking them on up.
Damn.
I'm racking them on. And I know you've been on more recently. Like
Uh-huh,
we
yes.
had you on right before the It Girl Awards, and then of course
Yes.
both of you won as well.
I know. Character of the year.
Character Queen.
Uh-huh.
And we were talking before this season of Drag Race had even started. And
Yes.
Darlene has obviously top 4
Yes.
now.
Oh my
Come
god.
on,
Which is so
Darlene.
Oh my
crazy.
gosh. Like,
so
that's crazy.
wild.
I always
But you felt it.
I
You
felt it. I felt the vibrations. I was like,
Uh.
this girl, she got something special that Drag Race hasn't seen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And every week I feel like she brings something different, something exciting. Like she hits the stage and you're like, what is she gonna do?
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
I feel like
And she's
And-
like a major fashion girly too.
Definitely.
Like
I
I was
know.
kind of surprised. I didn't realize from our conversation that we had the first time. I didn't realize like she had such an eye for the runway.
Well, she like keeps it like that one episode where she whispered to someone, she's like, I actually went to school for fashion. It's like she kept it like under wraps.
On the
She's
down
like,
low.
I kind of just like want to let my work speak for myself. And I love that.
And
vibe.
I feel like, you know, if we're looking for charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent, she's number one on charisma for me. Like she
it's
just
out the ass.
oozes charisma out of that smile, you know?
We felt that from the Meet the Queen interview. Like we talk about it on the episode of just like that really shone through.
And she got married this week. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Darlene and Brandon. Congratulations.
Absolutely. We're kind of skipping ahead to our niche girls, but she absolutely was like, has been like killing it. And I was also thinking about with her, like she has this energy of like that she already has a crown.
Yes.
It kind of reminds me of like when Sasha Colby was on. Like Sasha Colby just sort of like acted like she already was the winner. Like she wasn't really pressed when like she didn't get the part that she wanted.
Exactly.
Like she was like, I can do anything. Like I'm like throw me in, I'll do it. I'll win the challenge. And I feel like Darlene very much like has that energy, and that's something I've been trying to take from watching her. You know?
Yeah.
I think I try to take the just like having fun, whether you're on Drag Race, doing drag, having fun. When you're having fun, it's going to make other people have fun, and it really like shines through.
Literally.
And I feel like immediately meeting her, that's like what I connected with her, because I was just like, I love drag. Doing drag makes me happy, and also making other people happy really makes me happy. So I feel
You're
like
definitely that
girl. So it's like she's doing that so well, and I'm so happy for her.
Absolutely. And what about for you? I mean, like going into this year, like how are you feeling about your drag career in terms of like, because I'd say you're like, I always felt, I don't know if you feel this way too, but I always felt like you and I were like on the same sort of, and you're like a year ahead of us, or like a couple of months.
You're like
ahead.
our older.
You're like our older sister.
They call me auntie. No, I just feel like because I don't have another job outside of drag, I am a full-time drag queen. It does light that fire under your ass. It's like, I need to perform. I need to be out there. I need to hustle and get these gigs, because this is literally how I'm going to pay rent at the end of the month.
For sure.
So I feel like that kind of made a little switch over for me, because it's like, I don't have something else. So it's like, I'm going to make sure that I get these gigs. And at the beginning, it was like, even if they're tip spots, even if I'm doing 5 gigs like back to back, like in a week, like I will do it to make it happen. And I feel like that's kind of really helped me. And now I can kind of sit back and be like, okay, you don't have to do every gig. Like, it's okay to not do every gig. Do the ones that make sense.
I feel like that is not what happens to a lot of people. Like when it becomes like your job, people build up such a resentment towards it. And like you really have been able to keep like
the joy.
Keep the joy.
Girl, like I look back at the journals that I used to write in like high school, and just being like, I want to be in LA and I want to be on stage and I want to be a performer, and like I'm literally doing that. And it's just like, so to me, I feel like maybe it's a thing of like, maybe you didn't have to go through all that. Like I went through a lot to get to LA and to even start drag. So to me, it was just like, this means a lot to me, and I'm never going to take it for granted.
For sure. Well, and that's another thing I was going to ask you guys is what's something that you would, now that we're 3 to 4 years into it, what's something you would have done differently, or what's some advice that you would give to like your just, or any queen that's starting out, to be like, do this, you don't need to do this, you might feel like you have to do this, but you know, what would that be for you?
I mean, I would have said start earlier, girl. Like when I moved to LA, because I moved to LA like 10 years ago, and I spent so much time in these gay bars, like as just like a degenerate. And like now I feel like my nightlife like was behind me, and I wasn't really going out as much. And I'm like, I wish I was like, I had the energy of a 21-year-old.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Like when I'm out now.
Well, you're still a degenerate, by the way.
Of course. Absolutely.
Let's keep that straight. But I mean, don't you also feel, because you started doing stand-up and you were doing acting as well before. Do you?
I was trying to, it felt like I was doing that, but it was more like me trying to find my creative footing and just kind of feel like where I fit in. Yes. We all start levitating.
And by the end of the podcast, we're all just speaking at the same time.
Exactly.
We enter a flow state.
No, I feel that way too. Like looking back, I'm like, wow, this was kind of obvious. Like
Yeah.
there are
Same.
definitely like certain
Yeah.
signs with it. And like actually being a drag queen was my worst nightmare when I first realized I was gay. I was like, oh God, please don't let me be a drag queen. But now I'm like looking at all the like creative projects, the way that I've always been like such a Britney fan.
The signs were there.
The signs
the signs were there.
It's kind of like when I was closeted and everybody was like, well, yes, we knew you were gay.
Yes.
We knew you were gay,
for
Mama.
sure.
What would you say for like advice?
Okay, I think I have some good advice.
Yeah.
Like I would say, don't wait around to get booked. Search for the bookings and find the bookings. Go to the shows, because I felt like for a while I was like, oh, I just really wish that they would like contact me, and I really wish I could do this show. And it's like, well, there's 1 million drag queens in LA, and no shade, they're not thinking about you. Like you have to make a name for yourself, and you have to go out there, go to shows, perform at the shows, do the tip spots, the competitions, to get a name for yourself, and then they will be calling you. But like in the beginning, it's like you have to find the bookings yourself. Yeah. They're not going to come to you like right away.
Well, that is what's interesting too, because like some girls come on this podcast and they're like, it's easy for me. Like I've always booked. Like people have always booked.
Sickening, diva.
And for me, I'm like, that has not been my journey. And you two know, like I have had to like similarly like make my own opportunities, create my own shows, do my own things, and like obviously
we've been in them.
Yes, and you've both been in them and supported me like the entire time, which is why you're here. But you know, and we're lucky to have people like Annie and others who like, you know, resonate with what we do and everything like that. But yeah, it's tough.
It is tough
to be able to get into it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough industry, and no one's gonna like hand you anything.
No.
Also, sorry.
No, please.
I like another piece of advice, like watching drag shows, like take note of what you like. Yeah. I feel like I'm like, what does, like, if something makes me feel something and I'm like, oh, I love when they did this, or like, I love this moment. I'm like, I'm noticing when I'm feeling something, because then I'm like, how does that translate into my drag?
Yeah. And where's the space where I might fit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, exactly.
And where's the space also that I enjoy? Like drag is not a monolith, and it's like, you know, there are some shows where it's like I feel very much like an outsider, and I'm like, oh, my energy is like not vibing here. And also I was gonna say for the three of us, because your drag mother, Love Connie, you know, Meatball is kind of taking a liking to you.
Yeah.
Sure. Or is that official? Where are you at with that?
No, I mean, there's nothing official.
There's nothing official.
And Tony Soto.
And then Tony Soto. But I feel like East Side, Downtown Queens, like we're very much like the three of us, I feel like, are more campy, theatrical.
Yeah,
I agree.
Like, you know, like obviously we are personable people, so we've made inroads in West Hollywood, but it's maybe not necessarily like a natural, you know.
Yeah, it's not always what the shows are looking for. So a lot of West Hollywood, it's like high energy party. They just want you twirling in a
to turn it up.
To turn the party up. Sometimes like my spoken word Laura Dern monologue is not gonna turn the party up, and that's okay. Like that's okay. It'll turn other parties up, other places.
So true.
Absolutely.
Also, I feel like as drag queens, we are shapeshifters.
Yeah.
And there's a difference of like me being at the Offbeat in Highland Park, like what I'm going to serve there, because I feel like they're like a little more open to like theatrics and versus what I'm going to bring in West Hollywood. Like, for example, we're in West Hollywood tonight and I'm wearing a human unit because it's given what they're expecting of us.
You considered that,
Yeah, so it's just kind of like, you know, we change every day.
Yeah.
We wear different things, different wigs, and depending on what neighborhood, you're putting literal different hats or different wigs on to match the vibe of what that place is giving.
Absolutely. And it's always a balance of like matching the vibe but still being who you are.
Exactly.
Yes.
Finding
that like fine line. And we talked about that on Calypso's episode too. Calypso was very much like about like that's a lot of the lesson and a lot of the muscle of drag of like what you have to figure out.
For sure.
Well, we could talk forever, but
and we do,
but there are literally so many it girls this week, and we were talking a little before. This was not like because you were my first match ever. The first time we've ever matched on the it girl was Zoran Mamdani,
and we
come on,
he's doing an amazing job.
Yeah, and also he was it girl of the year.
Oh my god!
Year. So like
y'all did that.
That clocked out.
Come on.
But
that clocked out.
But
clock it, gag
it. But like this week was not an obvious week. This was one where it was kind of a little all over the place.
For you.
For me. For me.
I said for me.
I'm curious how this is gonna go. I also wanted to test out the two guests with my sisters to see how this would like play out. But so far so good.
Oh my god.
I hope you continue to impress me. Okay, so do you have your guesses in mind?
I do.
Yes.
Okay, so on the count of 3.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I have to think. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Chapel
TSA
Road.
Hannah Montana.
agents.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes.
Oh
okay,
god.
see, all over the place.
All over the place.
Yes.
Also, very much. Where should we begin? Let's start with Hannah.
Start with you. Okay.
Miss Montana.
Miss Montana 20-year
If you're
anniversary.
nasty.
Did you watch it? You didn't.
I didn't.
Oh
It's
my
okay,
god.
but that's okay. But we don't need to like. I think my first it girl ever was the girl from Love Island,
Uh-huh.
Huda Mustafa, and I didn't watch it at all.
Oh,
But like,
yes,
if she's
yes,
trending
yes,
on the
yes.
timeline, she's
Yeah.
trending on
like,
the timeline.
To
is what
me,
it
it's
is.
like I don't have to watch it because I'm getting the constant feed of it.
Exactly.
And my-
she's constantly.
It's
in
like
the-
so I'm like it's a 1 hour special and I feel like I saw damn near half of it
Well,
just on my feed.
I watched half of it last night, and it was like, oh, I've seen this. I've seen
Yeah,
this. I've seen this. It was underwhelming for me. No shade.
Wow, I was not expecting that reaction. Really.
It just felt like, I mean, I love Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
And like her music is incredible. The best part of the special for me was like when she sang the Hannah Montana song.
Yes, that's what I saw people like losing it too on
Yeah.
social media.
Yeah.
They were like,
You'll get a limo out.
Whoa.
Did I tell you?
What?
I
What?
rode in an elevator with her this week.
You
This
told me.
week?
This week with my
What
listeners.
elevator?
I
What
was
elevator?
I was at the iHeartRadio Music Awards.
Oh.
As the host.
As the host. And I was riding down one of the elevators and she got on.
With like a whole team.
With a whole team, talking about Meredith Marks and how she's got like a
Talking
gay
about
son.
Meredith Marks.
And it's like so, and I'm like, and when I was overhearing this conversation, I was like, this is so it girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also the fact that we're all like aware of each other as like media characters. She's aware of me, obviously. As
Everyone
well.
in this elevator is aware of
We're
each
all
other.
aware. But I was like, wow. And by the way, in person, as with most of the celebrities, stunning.
Oh, I bet.
Gorgeous.
Mm.
Like, I think we know that they're pretty on camera, but like
Yeah.
Miley's not. No shade, but like in person, I was like stunned by how beautiful she was. Like, you wouldn't necessarily be like most stunning, but human in the world, but in person, yes.
Oh my god.
So like Miley and I, like I feel a very like kindred spirit with her.
You seem very Miley to me.
I honestly feel like we would cut up and like she was my last girl crush.
Yeah.
You know, we all have
before
one.
turning.
Yes, like where you're like, I think I could still, and honestly to this day, Miley, call me. Like I could still like there's something about her that like her energy gives like she's okay with
She's
a
a
guy being a little fruity or a girl being a little fruity.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, I think
So-
she's a little fruity too, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
she's definitely
Yeah.
bisexual,
Yeah. She's
or
bi-girl.
I don't know how she
Or who
identifies,
knows?
but
Yeah.
she's for sure something. But like
She's for sure something.
I think
She for
I
sure has
heard
a beating
Oh no,
pulse.
I think she was dating like Cara Delevingne for a minute or something.
Was she?
Girl,
She had a
everyone
whole
was
little,
dating
like,
Cara Delevingne.
During Younger Now, if you listen to some of her songs, like,
Yeah.
but like, yeah, I always really connected with her. We're both Sagittarius, born in the same year.
Yes.
So like,
God, Sagittarius is such a rock star.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and like, so my very first time coming to LA,
Mhm.
I was like 14, and I went to Disneyland for the High School Musical 2 premiere,
Yeah.
and it was like right before, or like Hannah Montana had just came out or something,
Mhm.
and I saw her on the red carpet. And so it was like that moment. It's like thinking back, like it's like you're now hitting your Hannah Montana 20-year anniversary, and thinking about what you have done in these 20 years is so iconic, can I
Yeah.
say?
Yeah.
And like Meanwhile, I'm on a couch on a podcast.
Yeah.
No shame.
Yeah.
And we're the same age, and she's just like doing the damn thing. So to me, like Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus, Miley Stewart, they will all be that girl.
Well, and
You
also for her
famous.
speech, I loved her speech too, where she was like, because she received some legacy award. First of all, the iHeartRadio Music Awards are like the American Idol of award shows. I was like, what are these awards?
Baby,
like,
she showed up in like
it felt like all the points were made up, and like the awards are just like I was like, what award is this? But during her speech, she was like, sometimes you put on a wig and you fake it until you actually it becomes who you are.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is crazy how much drag is like. I mean, she was doing drag.
I actually can't relate to that.
100%.
You
Can't
said
relate.
put on a wig.
Put on
never.
a wig. Never. Would
Never
never.
done that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
TSA agents, they have definitely been
Speak
having
on
their
it.
speak on that. The It Girls.
I was like, Britney likes being political, so let me try
I
and
do.
think
Bring it
about-
into it. I love it.
Think about what's going on. My mom is the sweetest woman alive. She just traveled from New Jersey to from North Carolina, and she said when she went through TSA, she brought gift cards for all of them.
No, she did not.
Yeah, and she
Wait, what's her mom's
Mama
name?
Lohan.
Sarah
Sarah.
McGrath. Sarah Lohan.
Sarah Lohan. Oh my God, that is so sweet.
Yeah,
well,
it was
I've
so
been
sweet.
thinking about like, I'm so pissed off at these fucking ICE agents. Like, if I go to an airport, am I just gonna scream "fuck you" at them? Like I'm just like.
Well, did you see
like,
that one video of that girl
No,
at
tell
an
me.
airport while screaming "fuck you" at them?
Really?
She was like at baggage claim, like picking her bag up, and she was just screaming at them.
for real.
Queen.
Like putting.
And that woman was Miley Cyrus.
And that woman was Miley Cyrus. And that woman was Sarah Lohan.
Come on, Sarah Lohan.
Come on, Sarah Lohan. Yeah, I also saw that maybe some of the airports aren't as bad. Like Twink and a Redhead, they're blowing up my feed. And
I love
did
that
you
one.
see
Yeah. I did.
their video where they're like
For George W. Bush.
yeah. Wait, tell the story of that.
They were just like, oh, we actually came to the airport and the wait wasn't that bad. And they were apologizing to the entire Bush family, but wasn't it George Washington?
Oh yeah, it was George Washington.
It was George Washington Airport.
They're
but
so chaotic.
I love that. We love you, Twink and a
We
Redhead.
love you.
I was actually just in Dallas like last weekend and flying out at like 6 a.m. And I had an hour wait through TSA, and it was a lot. Like I was stressing, but like of course I was fine. But it's still it's a lot. So shout out to the TSA agents doing your job.
Yeah,
you're it, girl.
And fuck you to the ICE agents.
And fuck you to the ICE agents.
Waste of
for
space.
what?
For what?
For what?
For what?
Girl, get a real job.
Get a real.
Stay away from her.
And
Get a
also
job.
arrest them. Like look into their background and history because like a lot of them are like actually worse than the people that they're detaining.
When these tables turn, I want people in jail.
Yeah, I know.
Prison.
Well, and that's why like I don't know. I say it almost every podcast, but I'm like, we have to find somebody to rally around. And we talk about it on our first episode where it's like, who are we rallying around? They're saying Nithya, I'm going to butcher the last name, but it starts with an R. But she's the progressive candidate who's going to be running for mayor here in LA. And I'm hopeful. There's this news article. I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about this, but there's a weird news article talking about how like political candidates need to be like sexually appealing, like, and that's why Mamdani and Obama and like like men, like we don't have a problem saying we want to like hook up with men in power, but like with women, like it's like obviously that's complicated because you don't want to diminish a woman to her. And it's kind of, I don't know, like, do we really need to want to fuck our politicians in order to vote for them? Like,
I personally
and
want
what's Trump's thing?
Yes, great point. Who wants to have sex with that?
Yeah, every Republican that's been president has been like ugly as fuck. So like, only Democrats care about hot people.
Yeah.
Which probably
checks
out.
Yeah, I was like, okay, that's a weird take.
I'm also excited about and I hate that I actually can't remember her name, and I'm so excited about her. But she's also running for mayor of LA.
Ray?
Yeah, Ray
something.
Ray
But see, we got to work on this marketing.
Yeah, I know.
It's gotta get through, and we've got to like.
But she
have a top of tongue.
posted a whole thing about. Well, she's posted a lot of stuff, obviously, but like posted like about like fighting for like nightlife workers.
Yes,
Right.
I actually did see that recently.
Yeah.
You got my vote, girl.
Come on.
Ray.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ray.
Well, I said Chapel.
Who also has
Ray
a
Oblivion. Oh my god. Well, I said Chapel Roan because of yelling at the 11-year-old in the restaurant.
Yeah.
And now it's come out that there were actually a lot of coordinated bots against her.
I'm sure.
And I was wondering, I was like, this amount of attention does not make sense for somebody who is not releasing an album, is not promoting anything. Like, why is she at the center of this? And then you put the pieces together and you go, she left her agency over them being associated with the Epstein files. She is very pro-Palestine. She speaks out frequently for like health rights for artists. And like, you know, I think especially the Epstein thing, like knowing that the powerful people that are in Hollywood that obviously haven't been named because they won't release these damn files. But like, I feel, it definitely feels...
She pissed someone off.
And I love that the internet is in some ways smart enough to pick up on these like patterns and trends and to defend these women.
Well, it's because like real Chapel Roan fans like literally do not care if she yelled at that child. Like her fans are supposed to be mean lesbians and drag queens. She was not supposed to be this famous.
Well,
and it's like this is, and also if that, I don't care about this story. If that story is true, like I don't care, and I hope she was mean to that kid. Like it's
it turns out it was Sabrina Carpenter's security after all. It wasn't Chapel's. And also it's weird to me that Chapel was taking the responsibility for this man whose actions she can't control because she's not that person.
Exactly.
And it's like, why, for the soccer player who posted the initial message to begin with, that man is responsible for his own actions. Like, don't come for the woman, the female pop star who's sitting at the breakfast booth just because she said, I'm frustrated, I just want to be left alone or whatever.
Speaking of which, like if it was a man, if this was Harry Styles or something, like this would never happen because they're always trying to attack women and put women in a bad position where it's like, oh, you have to be perfect, you have to be kind, you have to be on at all times and be like the person that like you need them to be, where like they're never going to do that with a man.
Did you see the video of John Cena? Where
I did.
Where there's a fan that comes up and starts...
it's the guy who sings.
Oh,
yeah.
The guy who's Harry Daniels.
Harry Daniels,
the TikToker.
Yeah. He comes up to him and starts singing, which, by the way, weird gimmick. I would hate that personally.
It's kind of time to retire that.
It's time to retire that. And
okay, well, I'm the odd one out. I love it.
You love it? Good. We should have conflicting... This is debate. We shouldn't be a monolith. You love it.
I think it's so funny.
But John Cena stands up and says, what are you trying to do here? You know, like, move along. And I do wonder, like, if it was a woman that did that, if it was Chapel Roan in the video doing that, I think there would be a much different reaction than the people going like, good job, John Cena, way to put him in his place, you know, like that sort of thing. The
expectation I feel is different.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, I also know we've got a lot of... did you have any other guesses for It Girls? Because I also was going to say that guy, Drewski.
Oh, Drewski's a good one.
Who did the impression of Erica Kerr.
Or a Republican white woman.
Because he never named. Exactly. He never named that it was Erica Kerr.
Exactly.
And I was thinking about, like, why is this getting more attention than Lauren Bernal's thing? You know,
I mean, he does have a million followers.
He's
Drewski. He's pretty famous. Yeah, I did, because I've never heard of this man before in my entire life.
Yes,
you have.
Yes, he's a famous comedian and like definitely known for like his like sketch comedy and like characters and bits.
And he does this like white people thing a lot. Yes, like he dresses up as like he did like a whole NASCAR thing,
like as like a white man.
Okay, but I had no idea who this man was.
I will say, like in general, like something with Drewski is like, we accept drag when it's coming from like a straight man. And it's like, we just need to accept that is drag. Like Drewski was doing drag. And it's hilarious. And we just need to be like, drag is funny. Drag's for everyone. Men and women, like since we've been watching like Mrs. Doubtfire, like drag is for everyone.
Yes, exactly. Well, I also thought too, like Erica or Lauren Banal was so pretty.
Yeah.
You know, like she was so pretty as Erica Kirk that I was like, I wonder if that's part of it. Like, it's kind of like, okay, well, you know, you're so pretty doing it.
That being said, like Lauren totally blew up for
she did.
Like as far as like drag queens go, she got major attention for that.
I mean,
a sick thing.
Absolutely
we love her.
blew up.
Yeah.
Absolutely blew up.
But I do have one other it girl.
Yeah, who?
Valerie Cherish.
Yes,
the comeback.
Yes, I know.
And even like pulling up to the studio, there's a huge poster for season 3.
Amazing.
On the building.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm actually like, so I'm behind. Like I never watched the show.
Yeah, we talked about her a little bit last week, but it's like I can't believe you've never seen it.
No,
before.
and now
so
I've like seen the first 2 seasons, and I'm like, well, I don't want to see that.
Yeah. Well, that's
like, now I can't stop talking like her.
I know. It's so addicting.
It's really addicting.
Well, it's very much, you know, when I do those like Oscar videos.
Yeah.
I'm like very much channeling that vibe.
I'm like kind of mad about how much I relate to her. Like
when I saw it, I was like, she is clocking me so hard right now.
Yeah, agreed.
I've never seen it.
You have to. A redhead.
Everyone says the same thing to me. Whenever I say I haven't seen it, people yell at me.
Oh, it's so you wouldn't love.
Like you will not regret getting into it.
Yeah. Well, of course, I've never regretted watching a TV show ever.
Or Lisa Kudrow. Anything Lisa Kudrow has done.
Absolutely.
Come on.
Before we move to Niche Girls, I did want to say Taylor Swift was also at the Radio Music Awards.
It's so funny.
And what's so funny?
Well, it's just like everyone was like, why'd she go to that? I'm like, because they gave her every award. She made them write a contract in blood. Like, you're gonna give me an award.
She got 7 awards.
Wow.
And also
that's how they got her to sit there.
I was trying to watch her with Mary Kate Eyes, you know, to just like because Ray sang "Where Is My Husband" and Travis and her were in the audience, and I was like, this is a crazy moment to like be a part of, to like see them together before getting married, and like she was just so happy.
Oh, I love
I'm
that.
so happy for her.
I just only want that girl to be happy.
We want all our girls to be happy.
Yes.
Of course, yeah.
By the way, happy 40th birthday to Lady Gaga, Mother Monster.
Oh my God!
Speaking of our girls.
Is it today?
No, it was earlier this week.
40. Oh my God.
And she is so fierce. She posted for her birthday, tagging, I can only remember Ray right now, but she tagged Ray and like 2 other people who had albums drop, and she said, spending my birthday like listening to the new albums, and tagged all of them.
One of the artists too, like I'd never heard of them. Like it was like a duo.
Oh wow.
I wish I could remember the names right now.
Yeah.
But I like listened to a little bit of the music, and I was like, this is good. I'm gonna be coming back to this.
I trust Gaga's taste.
She's putting the people on the map, you know, like she had a certain treatment when she was coming in, and she's like, never again. I'm gonna treat these new kids right. And
Taylor also did the same thing, and I noticed it as well, like because Alyssa Liu presented her award. And so Taylor was very much like, gave her flowers, gave Ray her flowers, which, by the way, good transition into Niche Girls, because I was gonna say Ray is one of my Niche Girls, because have you heard the album?
No,
I want to.
But people are texting me about it.
The Ray,
I'm getting texts.
People are texting.
Yeah, the Ray album is so good. It is like, I was sobbing. I haven't sobbed at an album in such a long time.
Which one was it?
It was well, Click Clack is
obsessed,
featuring Hans Zimmer.
No, so like what album made you cry?
Oh, the latest one.
Back in the day. You said it's been a long time.
Back in the day. It's been a long time. I mean, Lana has made me cry for sure. Yeah. I think Ultraviolence.
Whoopsie
Ultraviolence was. Oops. Wait, I saw you perform, which I saw you perform recently.
You did.
Ultraviolence I cried at. I'm not sure which other ones, but like this was like full on.
Yeah.
I've cried at albums. This was like full on sobbing. There's a song called Lifeboat, which is just like about like making it through and getting through everything. And I don't know about you guys. I know personally I'm going through a lot right now.
Yeah.
And like it was just such a like the whole album is very much like, I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna overcome this. Like I need my girls. I need my support. Like, and it's her vocals are insane. And she takes this whole sort of cinematic approach with the album.
Love.
So it feels like you're listening to like Casablanca, basically.
I feel like
it's incredible.
Music that uplifts you and also has the talent to back it up is always going to be timeless. Like that song that's going to be like pushing you forward, I feel like that's my favorite kind of music.
Yeah. Well, I thought she was going to be an it girl who got away because she was under one label and then cut ties with them to be independent and do her own thing. And I was like, here we go, death of an artist, you know, like, because it's so hard to generate your own thing. Yeah. And girl, she's doing it.
When the talent is right, it's right.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Anyway,
Where the Hell Is My Husband single off of this album?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So that's very much the vibe of the album is horns, strings, like it's film noir. It's like
love film noir.
It's also very experimental in terms of like sonically, like the way that it mixes everything in. So it's incredible. Anyway, so we're in our niche girl segment.
Yes.
These are the people who are sort of in the corners of the internet, either trending specifically for us or just for the gay community. So who were some of your niche girls this week? should we just speak on the elephant in the room?
You know,
I wouldn't call her an elephant.
Oh my god! Add fuel to the fire! Oh my god! But there's been lots of drag drama.
There's been a lot of
Let's just call it drag drama.
Let's just call it what it is.
There has been either it's Mercury retrograde or something, but like it seems like all the girls are fighting all across the spectrum.
I know.
The girls are fighting.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like every time I get on my phone and I'm like watching Instagram stories, there is like a new drag drama to keep up with. It's like no more soap operas anymore.
Yeah.
We just literally have Instagram stories.
Reading Instagram notes, I'm like,
who's this about? Blah, blah, blah.
That part.
I mean, there was one major big one, which I kept getting tagged in and messaged about and, you know, watched all the stories about.
You were getting tagged in?
Yes. People were like, Britney Shields, can you save us? I was like, I'm not a therapist. Like, I'm just a podcaster. But like, obviously Berlynn lost the Hamburger Marys competition in Marys, Ontario. Ontario. And
Vicky on the Rocks won.
Congratulations. Vicky on the Rocks won.
Yes, that's our niche girl.
That's our niche girl. Yes, because when your net girl conversation is currency.
Hello.
So we got to mention Vicky Rocks.
Yes.
But Berlynn did destroy the dressing room.
But Berlynn did destroy. But ultimately, the dressing room was destroyed.
It was destroyed.
And fought in her pads in the parking lot.
Yes, which...
Baby, you're just the photographer.
Okay. Which... you know, we were talking a little bit before, like if you are somebody who has like a Britney umbrella moment or a Will Smith, Chris Rock slap moment where there's obviously some sort of other pressures, other issues going on in your life that cause you to snap. How you pivot from that is going to be very important. And I think obviously we as a community are going to be watching to see how you potentially recover from something like this, because you know, I mean, destroying other people's property is like never okay.
Yeah.
And
this was really broadcasted. Like this was I really wish I could remember her name, but some drag queen like recorded the entire thing, which is why we have that entire parking lot fight on video. So what was I saying?
Just it's on camera, girl. And also I mean the fact that her name is Berlynn Atomic and she exploded. She exploded.
And she left her mark. The like mushroom cloud is over this guy in Ontario still.
And my advice, if I was Kris Jenner, in her drag family, I'd say as a mom I'm disappointed. But as a manager, we're printing merch, we're making merch, we're gonna do bomb merch all over the place. And like
we need Andy and a camera immediately.
What was it? You was like cameras went back up March 27th.
And on March 27th, production picked cameras back up.
Exactly. But I think we've all been in those positions, and that's the part of drag that I don't know that people might not understand. Obviously, it's the wigs, it's the getting dressed, it's all of that. But it's also the muscle of being able to be in front of people, get critiqued. Kind of a little bit of what we were talking about before of like finding those spaces that appreciate your aesthetic, your artistry. And it is frustrating, you know, when you feel like you're doing your thing to 100 and you feel like that's not being recognized. I didn't fully understand. I watched Berlynn's statements afterwards and I would say, and I didn't really understand the narrative. So also if I was in the drag family, I'd say, okay, we got to get clear on this narrative. And you know, Britney says in her documentary after the whole umbrella incident, she says, I don't know why I didn't just go back to home to Louisiana. Like, I've got 2 babies, and I'm, you know,
Yeah.
when you're in a fragile
Britney, is that you?
when you're in a fragile state, and when you feel yourself get knocked off balance, how we were talking about Darlene earlier,
Yeah.
wearing the crown.
Yeah.
When you feel that crown start to slip and you're about to act out of your character, I think it's really important that you know yourself well enough to remove yourself from those situations so that you don't, you know, damage other people's property.
Yeah, the response afterwards was really just kind of made it more awful because like things just got racist and transphobic and like just like it was all like fun to watch when like it was just like the dressing room being trashed, and then like things took a turn for the ugly online when like no accountability was taken. And like because I mean it's like fun to have a villain, but like
at what cost?
At what cost?
It reminded me a little bit of like, you know, the Meredith Marks reaction when Meredith on Salt Lake City
on the airplane
when you're confronted with like your behavior, your actions or whatever, and you bring up some unrelated thing that you're going through, where you're like, well, my house just got destroyed. So it's like, okay, I understand that you have other things going on in your life and other stressors, but like you do have to take accountability for, you know, what's in front of you.
I think too, drag competitions are hard.
100%.
And drag is expensive, like we all said. And you're doing these like thankless jobs where, you know, you're not necessarily making anything besides tips. And it's difficult. It's hard, and it can wear away at you. And especially if you're putting a lot of creativity into it, and you know your worst side can come out. And you know, competitions are not for everyone. Like if you cannot be okay with losing, maybe take a step back from competing, because the thing is, at the end of the day, there's only going to be one winner. You can't win every time. Like it's just not reality.
Statistically, it is more likely that you will lose that competition than you will win. But yeah, it is a lot of pressure. And like, I mean, like, and she looked fierce. Like she looked
I know. I saw the video too, and I was like, oh well, I mean, like, I can see why you were disappointed. You looked amazing.
And like, as someone who has worked with her and seen her at her best, I can't speak on everything that she's done and said, of course, because it's like I don't know the full drama. I don't know the full like I can't stand for any like racist, transphobic remarks.
Of course.
That being said, as a performer, I've seen her and she is talented. And she's a very entertaining person. So I hope she can take a step back and just remove herself from the drama and, you know, do what you got to do. Me personally, maybe change your name. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. We're all going to watch. And like, I think we've seen, I mean, now 3-4 years in, we've seen girls have these explosions. It is kind of how a lot of people do, you know, go out. But like, how they pivot afterwards is pivotal. And like, you are going to... Pivotal.
A pivotal pivot,
you might say.
Okay.
But you know, to see how she does it, you can either merch, you know, and lean fully into, you know,
embrace your brand.
You know, Alaska, when she was a villain on All Star season 2, she was like, okay, I'm gonna embrace being the snake.
Exactly.
And she went full into the snake and was like, and it worked.
And Taylor Swift did
that as well. You know, so there's lots of examples of like how you do it when you're getting canceled publicly. And so I don't know, and I think of, and I'm sure you think of this, but I think of artists as like the great philosophers of our time, you know, like they're like Plato and Socrates. So you look to like we were kind of saying with Lady Gaga earlier, like they have a certain mentality, philosophy that like they are going to exude, and then we get to watch and be like, oh, I want to be like that.
Exactly.
So I don't know who those artists are for you, Berlynn, but you know, hopefully you find a pathway and are able to stay in it. But you know, we'll see. It's this is a tough industry, and
I know. And ultimately, I just hope everyone is like mentally okay.
Yeah.
And, like it's a lot of pressure doing drag. Even the girls you think don't look amazing or like look crunchy, like a lot of effort went into that, and a lot of like self-confidence went into that. And like we're all doing something very vulnerable by presenting our art like this.
Absolutely.
So like, I mean, It's hard. It's hard out here.
Yeah, even with doing, I mean, and that's part of, taking the break from the podcast too, is like, being out there, putting myself out there, promoting this as much as I've been promoting it. Like, it is a lot of work, and even the psychological, and that's what I mean beyond just the wigs and the makeup and everything else. It's like the psychological of just even being out for me now has like it changes based on how well people like the episode. What my last performance was, or I don't know, and there's jealousy, of course, there's all kinds of things that you're like navigating, and it's like, okay, I know for myself, like I love this podcast, and I want to come back, I'm gonna come back to it, but I need to take like those little breaks, just like,
of course,
because it's a marathon, it's not a sprint, you know.
And
100%.
I think I want to say like one more thing regarding everything. We are a community. We are all kind of the outcasts in general. Like, I don't know if you all feel that way, but we are like our own little niche category, and we have to take care of each other, and we can't tear each other down. Because at the end of the day, like, the outside world is already tearing us down. So of course there's going to be bad seeds and people who are not good people, but like at the end of the day, we really need to just take care of each other and lift each other up as much as we can.
And Berlynn did say that. Berlynn did say, like, there's bigger things going on than me right now. Like,
that is
like all of our attention needs to be on that. So she did say that as well, which I was happy to see her.
Well, of course she doesn't want it on her.
Right, she doesn't want it on her.
Look at something else.
Look at something else. Look at something else. Well, something we should all look at is the trailer just dropped for the Learn the Words Bitch documentary.
Oh, yes. I just watched that while I was getting ready.
I watched it too, and you're in it.
Well, it is my claim to fame. It is kind of like where I got my crown. Like that's where I'm a star, is that show.
Honey, you're a star everywhere.
I know.
You are the star of this podcast.
Exactly, honey. But like West Hollywood thought I was new. Hollywood thought I was newer than I was because I had been performing over there for a long time. I'm the most winningest winner, honey.
You're the Meryl Streep of Akbar.
I'm the Meryl Streep of Akbar, honey. So I'm very excited for that documentary to come out.
Where can we watch it?
I think it's gonna be YouTube. I think it's just gonna be a YouTube premiere.
Okay, free.
But so free.
Amazing.
I love.
Yeah, I'm also making.
So
this
that's
up.
a niche girl for you.
Okay.
You're what?
I'm also making this up. Maybe it's not. On, maybe it's not on YouTube. But I think it's gonna be YouTube. I'll let you all know. I'll drop the details. But yeah, I'm very excited for that because it's been like a long time in the making, like 6 or 7 years in the making.
I know. I was like, even watching it, I was like, Tony looked different.
I know.
No, I mean,
no shade.
Tony looks great.
I know.
Tony looks great now, but there was a transformation that has happened,
Absolutely.
and I'm like, oh, this must have been a while.
When Tony did Battle Babies and was doing drag once a week, hosting that competition, her makeup sky, and which is part of why I wanted to do a weekly podcast too, because I was like, that's gonna help me see myself on camera
and you look gorgeous.
Thank you, baby. Well, I wanted to redo with both of you because I look at my makeup from both of those episodes and I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, and I wanted to redo because of my lace front that everyone commented on. And y'all ain't getting me today, honey. The bangs are on.
Absolutely.
Oh, and don't look at mine.
Drag is hard.
If
you come and do drag.
If anyone says anything mean about me, I'll cry.
Yeah, I love it. Do you have any other niche girls?
I do.
Yes.
I have this TikTok that I can't stop saying. Can you hear me and see me? Can you see me and hear me? Can you hear me and see me? Or see me and hear me? So just basically saying that at any point of the day, can you hear me and see me, girl? And like, I just thought it was like a niche thing that me and my roommate Dahlia Lamode, hey girl, were saying, like, I thought it was just us. And then Lorelai on tour, like in Dallas for the Taylor Swift tour, like she said it. She said, can you hear me and see me? And I was like, can you see me or hear me? And I was like, wait, I didn't know other people knew about this. So can you see me and hear me?
Can you see me and hear me?
I'll send that to you if you haven't seen it.
Oh, I want to see that. I want to see that because that's very me. That's very me. I did a sketch at the Groundlings once where I was a dance teacher. And I'd be like, can you see me? Can you see me? Can you see me? I'm like screaming that can the class see me in the mirror? Because isn't that what we all want?
But ultimately,
yeah,
we see you and we hear you.
We see you and we hear you.
Okay.
We see you.
Did you guys also see the trailer for Stop That Train?
Of course.
Yes.
I'm so excited. It looks good, actually.
Wait, I think it looks amazing.
There's the number of stars in it is insane.
Sarah Michelle Gellar. Need I say more?
The number one star we have.
Literally.
Yeah. Fresh off her Buffy cancellation, R.I.P.
I know,
that was an girl who got away from me.
That was.
That was gonna be yours. Oh my god.
Can I talk about it?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's go right to it.
Cut that.
Let's go right to it. Because we are running out of time.
Okay,
it's like 3.
No, wait, I thought this was a 3-hour podcast.
I know, it's not. Okay, so Icon, you're gonna rant about the Buffy.
Yes.
For
I'm ready.
1 minute. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, Icon Lewis, this is your it girl who got away, and go.
My it girl who got away is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, new Sunnydale, the axed, or should I say staked, pilot of the new Buffy spinoff from Hulu. They took it away. We brought Sarah Michelle Gellar back
RP.
as Buffy Summers. First of all, the greatest show of all time is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. If you haven't seen it, go watch it now.
Yes.
She was coming back to play her part, which she has been saying no for years and years and years. She was coming. We had Chloe Zhao, who is the Oscar director nominated this year, directing this spinoff or reboot, whatever you want to call it. And it could have been everything. We got one episode, but some man had to come and take it down. And guess what? Fuck you, whoever you are. I don't even like you.
15 seconds.
Sarah Michelle Gellar, you deserve all of the flowers. Just know, like, I wouldn't even be who I am without Buffy today. I love you. Thank you for doing what you're doing. I'll watch anything you do. Mwah.
Period. And that's time. Absolutely.
They played in her face.
They
made her like finally I'll come back and like
imagine my waking up to that news.
I can't imagine.
You would have thought like a close family friend died.
No, I'm sure.
I was like,
did you cry?
No, I was in shock.
Yeah.
I was in shock, and I was like, "This can't be real." I was like, "This isn't real."
I thought it took me a second to process it too,
because
it felt like a joke.
Like I like my feed is very Buffy oriented, and they were like,
"I know
the network loves it, and they're actually already gonna pick up a season 2." Like it was very to me an obvious win, and I was like, this is going to be huge.
Yeah.
And to hear that, I was like, is this fucking real? Like, I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well,
they did that with Liz McGuire too.
Yes.
And the thing when you really think about it that pisses me off is Sarah Michelle Gellar, Hilary Duff, they will be fine.
Exactly.
But the entire cast of that show that has not had work since that show was out, who just played these random characters, like Lizzie's whole family, who has not had work. I don't really know too much about who was going to be in the Buffy reboot,
the father passed away.
Yes,
but I know. Died by
God,
suicide, right?
I don't know if that was the. Okay. I don't know, but I think maybe
that's what I read.
I will say,
awful.
the girl who was prepared to be the new Slayer of Buffy, the series. I can't imagine that feeling of being I'm literally going to be acting alongside Sarah Michelle Gellar in this show that is potentially going to be my legacy.
Yeah.
It being taken away before they can even develop a show.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're starting to see with this consolidation of media power and these sort of conservative people being put in these positions of power, and with Trump, being you better do what I say. Is we are seeing, and even this was going to be a niche girl as well, as there's this contestant named Angelina who just got eliminated from Survivor season 50. And she's been going on these talk shows and these rants about how the women are getting edited out of the show and they're only focusing in on the male storylines. And how it seems like they're going back to an old editing pattern from 2015 that we've learned from. Because they're showing they're building up this rivalry between the men, but they're not focusing in on how the women are pulling some of these strings, making some of these moves. When the women get blindsided, or when their closest ally gets sent home, they don't get the edit, the screen time. It's all going to a joke about a man farting or a man shitting his pants. Like,
Oh.
it's like, what?
That really happened.
That
it really happened.
This actually
I'm
happened.
watching.
Yeah,
watching.
no, you are watching.
Yes.
So am I. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know.
Yeah.
So that's part of it too. Like, it's not just the CCOT ICE detention documentary that gets blocked from
it's like
us seeing in the States. It's also across media. And that's why it's so important.
Yeah.
I had a friend who was like, why are you encouraging other drag queens to make podcasts? Like, you should be the only one. And I'm like, we need as many podcasts as possible, as many queer voices as possible. I'm not in competition with anybody.
Hello.
Yeah.
You know, like with the Trevor Lifeline and all these like anti-LGBT suicide prevention programs being cut with funding, it's like, it's so important for us who do feel secure in ourselves and in our skin to be vocal about these things.
Exactly.
Sorry, I get on these soapboxes.
Hey,
I don't know what happens.
She's passionate.
I don't know what happens.
I don't know what happens, but are you ready for your It Girl Who Got Away?
I think I'm ready.
Okay, because get ready.
It's scary.
Okay, so Mary-Kate Lohan, this is your It Girl Who Got Away, and go.
My It Girl Who Got Away is my LG Envy 2 phone. Phones are scary now. We're being filmed on them. Like, I don't like what phones are now.
Yes.
They're even timers sometimes. Like, they used to be so fun and carefree, and we could go and get different phones. Like, when you needed an upgrade, you could get like the chocolate or like others.
Yeah.
And like, I want to, or others and such as, and like, I want to like text on a thing on a keyboard. I don't want to be on a touch screen anymore. And the fact that now I can do literally everything on these fucking blocks of squares is like, it's scary. I just want to be able to text and that's it. And looking at my phone is one of my favorite things. And like, you make it scary by making it bad for me. Mm-hmm. And LG stands for life's good. And life has not been good ever since all we have is iPhones. LG stopped making phones because you people are obsessed with your iPhones. Throw your iPhones out the window and bring LG back.
Period. Mary-Kate, I kid you not. My It Girl Who Got Away was going to be Razor phones.
Oh my God.
Kid you
Oh my God.
not.
Which are also LG phones.
That is crazy. I legit was like, your whole rant that you just did right now.
You wanted to do that.
Was exactly my rant. But that was so good.
Y'all remember
and the exact same thing, because they just came out with the study. Mark Zuckerberg just got fined.
Like, for like social media addiction.
For social media, they realized, like with cigarettes being cancerous, they realized like, yes, social media has been causing all these kids to commit suicide. Oh. Like, it's an actual provable thing that they knew about, that they also knew about and did nothing about. So I am fully on board, and that was like very much
LG cared about us. They cared about the user.
What phones did we have before?
Apple. Okay, so my very first phone
was
I got
a
was an
Razr.
LG Razr. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a silver Razr.
Silver Razrs.
God!
Absolutely.
I had that LG Shine that Lauren Conrad had, and it was like a swipe up kind of thing. And the like thing about it that was cool was like it was reflective, so it was like a mirror. Yeah. So like in the ad, she was like looking at herself in the mirror. Oh my God. So like I had braces at the time, so I was like I could like check my teeth. But yeah, then I went from the LG Shine, which was my first phone, to an iPhone. So
yeah.
Damn, you never had a BlackBerry or anything?
No. Well, I didn't get a phone until I was like 15.
Yeah. The only thing I would not bring back is the having to press three times for.
Well, that's why I said the LG Envy 2.
Yeah.
Because that's when we had
well, that's why I said the LG Envy 2.
Well,
T9 was hard.
that was my favorite phone. Like the Envy 2, I could cry about the Envy 2. Like that was like my favorite phone. Oh my God. It was so good.
It's not too late. Bring it back.
Bring it back. Bring it back. Well,
but the thing is, like, I need everyone else to do it too. Like, you all have iPhones.
Oh, no.
I have the LG MV2.
Across the board. And I mean, back to the drag scandal, drag drama, everything. It'd be so much better if we just like take everybody's phones away, take social media away. Let's all go back to the rudimentary analog.
All just have chocolates.
You know, let's all get chocolates. Let's all get
chocolate.
I can't believe that. Well, I had a feeling with you two that I would have a match. So luckily I prepared a backup.
Okay.
Because I was like, okay, I have a feeling. I knew. I just had a feeling. I had a feeling. Okay. I'm a little nervous because I have like Yeah, anyways, go ahead. We'll see what happens.
Okay, Britney Shields, your time starts now.
My it girl who got away is Halsey. I feel like Halsey does not get enough respect for her contribution to the music scene. She has some real bangers. Bad Americana.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Bad Americana was such a great album. I hope I said the name right. But who knows? It's my backup. But I love the way that she infused like trap beats, hip hop into this. She was also a big world builder as well. Like with the Ray album, like it was very much like it's very much you feel like you're in a very specific sonic world, and she was one of the people who.
Sorry, I forgot that was my
No,
job.
it's okay. It's okay. She was one of those girls that definitely did that. I feel like Lana Del Rey gets a lot of the credit for stuff like that, but Halsey was right there, girl, and she is a writer down. She knows how to write those songs, and I feel like people slept on her last album as well. She did a cover of Lucky, which was really good.
Yes.
And we should all check it out and have a drag Halsey night.
Okay.
Yes.
I feel like, hasn't Brat done that? I feel like Brat gives Halsey vibes.
Brat gives Halsey vibes. They also did a Slater night, which I was so happy about because Slater also released an album. And I was like, okay, you know.
With Halsey, I always think of her in the mall. Hello there, the angel of my nightmare. You know, talking about singing that.
Yes.
The Blink 182.
I think her career was ruined by like online videos.
Oh,
she
really?
has like a video of like her singing like I Miss You by Blink 182 in the mall.
Yeah.
Did she have blue hair at that time? I don't know.
Think so.
But
but she like puts on a very like specific voice.
They always say like singing in cursive.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like the inventor of cursive singing.
There's also a video.
Give her the credit.
Exactly.
Give her the credit. You're welcome, girls. That whole style of singing, cursive singing, was invented by Halsey. Which, by the way, the name of the album was Badlands, and she has a song called New Americana that I was obsessed with.
It had like a star, like her last album had like a star on it or some shit, right?
Yeah, the Great Impersonator.
Okay, yes.
This is what I'm laughing at. She famously tweeted, Pitchfork gave her a bad review on her album, and she famously tweeted, I hope whatever basement Pitchfork runs out of blows up, or like something like that, or like collapses. I think that's what she said.
Oh my god.
And Mama, you want to know where Pitchfork is based out of? The World Trade Center.
No!
So everyone was replying to be like, Halsey's calling for a second 9/11. Halsey's calling for a second 9/11.
No! Oh my god! Oh my god. Mama, and let's drag.
Hello there.
And that's
the
drag.
angel of my nightmare.
That is crazy. That is crazy. Well, thank you two
Ashley,
so much for
her
coming on the podcast.
Thank
This
you.
was a great little experiment of having two guests at once.
And how do you think we did?
I hope that, we don't get dragged into the whole.
She didn't say good.
The drama. I know. What? Like,
what? I know. No,
I'm gonna have to watch the footage back and then I'll let you know how it is.
No. You guys were amazing. I had no doubts.
You're amazing.
You're like pop culture girlies.
Yes.
You know exactly. I mean, no wonder we're like thinking the same thing.
Yes.
I'm always now going to prepare multiple it girls who got away and multiple niche girls and everything, just so I'm like prepared when I.
This is the gay view.
This is the gay view, honey.
And you're Barbara Walters.
And I'm Barbara Walters.
Oh my god.
I know people are very nice to me when I go out about this podcast.
Oh, that's
nice. I have received.
They're finally nice to you.
They're
girl.
Not all of them.
Okay.
Some of them.
It's so funny when people start being nice to you.
It really is.
Like, what did I do different?
Well, and also what's interesting is like the way people treat me when the podcast is on versus when the podcast is off.
On a break, yeah.
When it's on a break is very different. Like there is an energy shift. And I notice it, girls. So like let's always be nice.
If you're trying to get booked on this podcast, you better book Britney Shields. Okay.
But that's the thing. I mean, drag queens are always trying to navigate. You're trying to navigate this weird ass career where it's the Wild West. There's no, there's no agent, there's no manager until you're like big time. Yeah. And like, you're trying to. So I don't fault girls for it, but I would say be a little less obvious. some of you a little less obvious.
Drag queens, imagine.
Well, where can we find you online or in the streets?
My address is.
Don't give that out. Don't give that out.
Sorry.
Yeah. Not after all this.
I know, I'm about to be doxxed.
Yeah.
By yourself.
Yeah.
I'm at Mary Kate Lohan on all platforms. You can find me most Thursdays at Maddie's at the Free Clinic, hosted by Antibiotics. And that's probably it.
Yeah, work. And you, Icon.
Hi, I'm Icon Lewis. You can follow me at Icon Lewis or on TikTok, icon.lewis, because someone took it. Fan
behavior.
Obsessed much?
And yeah, you can find me and Mary Kate at the Legally Blonde show at Kiso.
Yes.
And you can find me
on April 11th. That's when that
April
is.
11th. And basically just follow me because I do a lot of shows and I forget.
Yeah,
Yes.
literally. And please subscribe, like and subscribe to the podcast.
Maybe if you've made it this far and you're not
If you've made it this far and you're not subscribed, baby, what are you doing? We did make it to 250, so thank God.
If you made it this far and you're
250,
not horny.
Yeah, 250
Absolutely.
people couldn't even fit in this
And
room.
this month was our most downloaded month
Oh my
of the
God.
podcast history. So we are building and growing. And I just want to say a huge shout out and thank you to Petty Cash Studios, to Mark and Alex. This would not be possible without you. The way that I'm able to turn these around so quickly is because of the hard work that they put into these videos, their talent, their setup, the supportive space that they provide, the safe space that they provide. These are going to be rarer and rarer for us. So it's nice to, if you have any ideas that you want to produce, you want to make anything, this is the studio to come to. They are such professionals. I've never worked with such professionals before, and it's why we're able to churn out just such a great product that, like, you know, seems to be really resonating with everybody. So I'm so excited about that. I will be back. I am going to be
So will we.
And so will. What? Oh, okay. I'm getting a note from the producers that they're easy. They want me to mention that they're easy on the eyes.
Are they
like
single?
We're also hot.
They're married.
So it doesn't matter.
But shoot your shot, girl.
Also, I just
open
want to say congratulations on another fabulous season of the It Girl podcast.
Thank you.
Girl, we know how hard it is. Well, I don't know. Mary Kate knows how hard it is to do a podcast.
Yeah.
And it's sickening. And like you said, it's gaining traction every time you do an episode. So congratulations.
Thank you. It is a lot of hard work.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, because I love it so much, I think I'm going to dangle it as a carrot for myself to work on some other things.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to come back until those things are finished.
Okay.
So that's going to kind of be like, I'm trying to trick my brain into like doing the things that I want to do and produce.
I always have to trick myself to do
Exactly.
anything.
I mean, as an artist, I feel like that's what you're trying to find, your vibrational flow, you know, and like your creative like synergy or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, so make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you like it or whatever. If that I don't even know if that does anything.
Comment.
And comment.
Yeah, comment.
Leave a comment. Comment
nice
on my
things.
lace. I don't care. It gives me engagement.
Hello.
And thank you, Icon, for the wig.
You're welcome.
My friend's dog literally ate my wig today. Yeah. So
we've heard your dog ate your homework, but never wig.
Never wig. Literally, I walked in. I was like, I can't believe this has happened to me. Anyways, thank you so much. Let us know who we missed, because as we all know, when you're an it girl, conversation is currency. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Oh my gosh.
Yay.
That was so fun.
Is this the part where we like fake talk?
I'll say zoom out.